Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast. You might be able to tell from my voice, I'm a little bit ill.
I was wondering that.
Yeah, but I didn't know this until.
What do you mean you didn't know? Can you not hear it yourself?
I did. Like, it hasn't been like this all day. Although, to be fair,
I was going to say, when we were just watching TV there,
yeah,
you didn't sound like this.
Nah, it seems to have got worse.
It's literally in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's cause you make every room cold. So you get a cold.
What, instantly as I walk in?
You are your own downfall.
Cold. Nah, but what it is like, you remember in Ibiza?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we've been in Ibiza, which we'll talk about in a second. That one night when I had a bad headache,
yeah,
and I just like kept falling asleep watching TV. Yeah, so I think it started then, but then I was okay the next day, and then now last night I couldn't sleep because I got, you know when you swallow and it hurts.
Yeah.
In my dream, not for anything sexual. And then yeah, somehow when I've got here now, like I'm really tired, and then I've got this like nose issue. So yeah, that's cool. People are probably going to comment like, "Wow, Randolph sounds so much better like this." I actually like his voice now.
Actually, speaking of like cold, yeah. I have a bones pick with you, right? So when we came back from Ibiza,
yeah.
I went in every room, and I think you changed the
it's not me.
Because you're the only one that wants it cold.
I know I am, but
JJ says it like 22, 23. I leave it like 23, 25 because
yeah.
I just like it warm. I came in and someone had changed the main setting to 20.
Oh no, that's not me. If I did it, it would be 16. Like this room.
Do you hear that?
I set this room to the coldest. Like, but everyone knows, like, this is the studio. This is where if I'm here, I'm here in here the most.
16.
So like, yeah, if you come in here, it'll be cold. But I've never changed any other.
That's
you guys accused.
Disgusting.
You both accused this of me as well, like a while ago in the main room, and it wasn't me. But then on tour, I said to Bass, and he said he did it.
Bass did it.
He's not.
I'm gonna punch him in the head.
Yeah, Bass takes temperature down. that was a play on his Instagram. Bass takes pics, but it was horrendous. No, yeah, because it wasn't when he said he was filming or something and it was hot and he turned it down.
Because he changed the whole house. He changed the whole like flat.
Okay.
Because I thought, when Randolph does it, he does normally just do the room.
Yeah, so it'll be like the room I was in when I was at the house,
yeah.
or the podcast one,
yeah,
or this one.
Yeah, but I walked in and every room was set to 20. And I was like, someone's done that. Someone's done the like all. I
don't think he did it when we left. I think he did it a while ago because it was when we were on tour. Because I mentioned it, I was like, they said I changed the temperature, and he was like, oh yeah, shit, that was me. So he was a while ago.
I'll get to the bottom of this one day.
Figure it out.
One day I'll figure it out. And ask JJ.
Maybe it's him. Maybe he's just started to feel a bit warm these days.
He's a weird guy.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, as we said, the last week we've been in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Ibiza.
Ibiza. We've been in Ibiza.
Ibiza. The guy on the flight was Irish, and he said like the captain, the pilot, the flying man.
Here we go.
Ibiza. That wasn't
Ibiza.
I think because my voice is messed up. I can't remember how he said it, but it was like Ibiza, like Ibiza. I don't know. Ibiza. That's what we say.
Anyways, we've been Ibiza.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah, it was really
good.
Enjoy
it?
Yeah, I did. I thought I would drink a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
But I think I got so drunk on the first night, didn't I?
Yeah.
That like after that I was like,
wait, the first night is in when we landed.
No. Oh no. The day after.
Okay.
The boat day. The boat day, yeah. But the first day when we did get there, because you were surprised that I wasn't hungover after the boat day.
Yeah, because you were sloshed.
Yeah, I was gone. But I was more drunk. No, I was more hungover. Sorry, after the first night when we watched the boxing match.
Oh yeah,
but
you only had a couple.
Yeah, exactly. But I had more of a headache and like more of the symptoms. Yeah. I don't usually get hungover though. I don't know why. Like it's not really a symptom.
I don't know how you weren't on that boat because you were there. Like you know when you see in cartoons when people play drunk,
yeah,
and they even get the drunk hiccups. You had that.
Yeah.
You were standing there looking at me like with a dazed smile. And I was just like, you are sloshed. And you literally looked at me, you walked across and it was like, the boat was rocking a little bit. And you're like, I'm not drunk, it's the... it's the boat. Yeah, I was like, oh, you're gone.
I think I hiccuped literally in the sentence, I'm not drunk. It was like, I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe I am. But at that time, like, I wasn't that drunk. I got way drunk. I got more drunk after that. But the reason why I was like walking around like I was drunk was because the boat was like rocking a lot.
It was a little bit, but you were like... everywhere.
Yeah, it was when the Hennessy came. Like, I don't know how Ethan knew.
Obviously, it's when the Hennessy comes.
I was drinking gin and tonic, and usually like, I just keep that quite moderate. But then I really like cognac or like whiskey, Hennessy, and all that. So, but on tour, like Giovanni, our DJ, knows that I like Hennessy, but I've never like made it known. I guess so. I don't know why Ethan he was like, oh, just so you know, maybe he went around telling everyone that it's Hennessy. But then I just had like 5 glasses just straight. But I was like,
then you were sloshed.
to me, that was like the best day to like drink, because the rest of them was like partying, like loud music, blah, blah, blah. Whereas the boat was like, it's just like our friends, just chilling. Like, it was like a nice day.
So basically, we landed on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday, we had like a day on a boat, which was, to me, that was the best day.
Yeah,
that was so sick.
Yeah.
Then the next day, every day after that was like a pool party in the day and a club at night.
Yeah.
I ain't made for that.
Nah,
especially Ibiza.
What I was glad about though is the pool parties. I thought they were going to be a little bit more mad than they were. I've never been to one before, so I thought it was going to be like a club night in the day. But to be fair, it was more chill. Like,
it was a lot more
get
chill.
food.
It's too hot. It's too hot to not be chill.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously, during that week was the heat wave in England.
Yeah,
which was like 38 degrees, right? Celsius, centigrade,
sure.
Celsius.
Sure.
Damn it, I've made
Centipedes.
so many smart people mad.
38 centipede.
Yeah, they were so long, man. But yeah, but while we were there, obviously, it was still hot in Ibiza, but it wasn't as hot as it was in
like
the UK.
34 that day.
Yeah, and I think one of the waitresses was saying that was like the hottest day ever for her. But she said that. She was like, oh, this is the hottest day ever. And I went, what, ever? She went, not ever. Like, don't play with me.
It's not the hottest day ever. Maybe she meant it was the hottest day she's had ever.
No, I know. That's what she said. She's like, it's the hottest day like since I've been here ever.
Yeah.
And then I was like, really? She was like, well, not ever. I'm like, well,
why'd you say it then?
Yeah, don't play with my emotions.
Yeah, I don't know about Ibiza. I enjoyed the holiday a lot.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like I didn't.
Oh yeah, no.
But it's like, so yeah, we had the boat day, which obviously we choose the music.
Yeah.
And pretty much everyone there is like hip hop. Like, you know, Vic is EDM.
Yeah, but he'll still appreciate if it's on.
Yeah, he doesn't. If hip hop's on, he doesn't complain.
Yeah, and I don't think none of us will actually let Vic control the or anyway. So he has no choice.
Well, Harry likes EDM. Yeah, but Harry does like hip hop.
Yeah, and same with Freezy, right? He likes both
and
as
Freezy.
Well.
Yeah, Freezy prefers hip hop, but likes EDM.
Yeah.
But I think Harry and Vic especially, are like actual EDM lovers.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
So then the next day, the first pool party was like house music.
Yeah, but
it was all right because it's daytime. It's fine.
It was very mellow, and also it wasn't loud, and it wasn't like everyone's dancing right here, right now. So it was more of like just chill, just lie down, you know, all this type of stuff.
Then that day was Future.
That was the.
So we were like
clickbaited.
Yeah, we were like, okay. Well, we didn't know Future was going to be there.
Yeah,
but we heard it was a hip hop night.
Well, first of all, his bodyguard got knocked out.
Yeah, sucker punch.
There's a video going around where Future's bodyguard literally got sucker punched like from behind and knocked out.
A little mank man.
Yeah, Manchester guy. But to be fair, like there was a few of them, and they were all scrapping before that.
See, I've heard like there's so many things wrong with that though. Apparently, he like. I don't want to say he had it coming because that makes it sound like he should be punched. Apparently, he was antagonizing them.
Yeah.
And then they were scrapping because in the clip where he's walking away, he doesn't have one. He is missing a shoe.
Okay. Yep.
And then the other thing is, I was talking to Steve, who's a bodyguard, like a big guy.
Yeah.
And he was just like, 2 things wrong with that. You are a bodyguard. Like that is what that guy's job is.
Yeah.
He was like 20 meters away from Future. Future's on his own.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm like, you are away from him. Secondly, you've just fought these guys. And you're now turning your back on a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like
they're definitely going to try and run up on you. And they were filming it as well, and they were all like hyper, so something was going to happen. So, to be fair, I think like sometimes as a bodyguard, like even though you might want to like fight as much as possible, like the
whole point is to not have a fight.
The same with police as well. You know, like policemen who are like, or policewomen who are up in your face and it's like bouncers. Bouncers like that enjoy like pushing you back.
It's because bouncers, that's the one job where you like. You can,
yeah, exactly. But it doesn't mean you should. Like, my uncle was a police officer, and the best thing to do is like just dead the situation. Like, if you can dead it, then that's better than actually getting physical. Yeah. Obviously, if it needs to get physical, then that's when you're supposed to. But if you can prevent it from happening, then you should. So this like Future's bodyguard, like I don't know the full story, but it sounds like to me like these who were filming these guys, he should have just like had a bit of banter and just left it and just deaded it rather than like actually fighting. But maybe he couldn't have like deaded it. So
yeah.
Who knows? But anyway, so we were not sure whether Future was going to perform because we heard that Future left the country.
Well, we didn't know he was performing in the first place.
That's true.
Literally the day before, someone was like, "Oh, you know, Future's there," and we were like, "Oh, gas, okay, hip hop night into Future."
It was the day of it. It was as we were arriving to Ocean Beach. JJ found out,
and then we saw the clip of his bodyguard getting punched.
Yeah,
and then we heard he's just jetting, he's leaving, he's cancelled his tour, and we all were like, "Oh, Future's cancelled, our night's ruined," and it was like. We didn't know he was there in the first place.
Yeah, JJ was so pissed. He was like, for fuck's sake, I can't believe it. And I was like, yeah, but like you said, we didn't know that. Yeah. We just thought it was a hip-hop night.
Although, when we got there at like midnight.
Did you get there with us all?
Yeah.
When we first got there, it was hip hop.
Was it?
Yeah, because they were playing like Fat Man Scoop, like got a $100 bill, put your hands up.
Oh yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah,
but it was like one or two.
No, they played it again. So as soon as we arrived, they were playing that.
I heard that when we first went in, and I was like, I walked in like, hey, okay.
Because someone said, I'm not sure who it was, it might have been Vic or Harry. Someone said because Future's not going to turn up, because that was a rumor at the time. He was like, no one's going to come. But like you said, like it wasn't. I think
it was announced there. I think we just didn't know.
Yeah, that's true. So people, so that could have been true. Like, but as soon as we got in, it was like it's crazy. Like the whole crowd was there. The crowd was full. Like all the tables were like really nicely set out, and it looked like a really great club. And everyone, like JJ was like gassed. Yeah, everyone's mood was like great.
I was so up for it. I was like, okay, this is the only night we have that's hip hop. I'm so psyched.
Yeah, I was wearing my Wu-Tang Clan t-shirt. I picked it out for hip hop only. I was like, this is the night. And then like 5 minutes in, just switched up.
It just turned to Spanish electro funk house.
Well, yeah, but before that, I don't even think it was a Spanish, because there was definitely an hour and a half where it was pure Latina.
I
which
was
is fine
falling asleep.
It's not like, obviously I don't know what they're saying because I don't speak the language, but like the music, Spanish music is still pretty hip hop, you know.
Yeah,
it's like the Cardi B song, like it sounds like that, Despacito and all that. I can vibe to it. But what was crazy was like every single girl in that whole crowd was singing every single lyric, and I was like, surely not everyone here is from Spain. Because Ibiza is like quite an international country, right?
Yeah, I don't know. But that went on for hours.
Yeah.
And then we heard Future's on at 3:45, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we were all there like... you know how close I was to leaving?
Yeah. I was sat down for a bit with you. Oh, then you sat down with Harry and he split your drink on you. So you got up.
Well, was that DJ? No, that wasn't DJ Charles.
So DJ Charlesy is Tiny Temper's DJ. Quite a big DJ.
Was that night?
That was that night, yeah. But...
The DJ before him, though...
Okay.
DJ Charlesy DJ'd for Future.
Yeah.
But the DJs before him were good. They went back to hip hop a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And then Future came on and everyone got gassed and we were like, okay, it's been worth it.
Yeah.
But did you see, so Future turned up with at least 6 bodyguards.
Yeah.
Did you see the Donny on the right? He was like, he had the meanest screw face I've ever seen in my life. And it didn't let up.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but I know a lot of them looked tough. So
yeah, but he literally was just staring at people like, if any of you even reach out for Future, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
But I rate Future because he actually seemed like he enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think what he sounded like he was saying, and what like you could guess, is that he thought it was probably going to be more of like a regular club night, where you just go and do a few songs like in the DJ booth. But actually he kept saying, he's like, oh wow, this is like a concert, like it's like a show. And the way the club was set out, to be fair, most clubs I went to in Ibiza were set out like that, weren't they? Like I think it's because you're there to see the DJ rather than just like any like house DJ.
Yeah.
By house I mean like the house.
Yeah, resident.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
resident DJ.
Yeah, not like it's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
boop, beep, bop.
you're there to see the skill of it's like a rapper. You're there to see the performer, so it's more like a stage show. So the Future show is really good because I mean I've heard from people. I've heard weird things. I've heard people say that Future's insane live. I've also heard that he's awful live. So I'm like, which one was it?
I thought it was good.
He's really good. Like it fit the vibe.
Although afterwards, I spoke to a few people like Steve, and I can't remember who else was saying it, but they were like, he kept saying as well, he was only meant to do 5 songs and he did 10. And I was like, everyone says that.
I think they do say that.
That's the classic, like, they all told me I could only play till like 10 minutes, but we gonna carry on. We gonna do one more song. It's like, well, if you weren't allowed to, they would come and say like, you have to go off.
Well, to be fair, in terms of like the time it takes, sometimes people do say that to be truthful, because I know like, for example, the O2, like if you go over the curfew, which I think is like 11, you get fined so much. It's per minute as well.
But like he didn't do 10 songs. He did like 4 full songs.
I think
he did like this intro to about 5.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, I still rate it, but
yeah. And then because like I think everything that happened in that day, I think for example, I think he may have actually pulled out, and then the club could have been like, no, please come back.
It's an extra $100,000.
Yeah, so he probably did have the right to do whatever he wants that night.
So that was I enjoyed that night, and then from that point on I was like, oh no, here we go. Pool parties and stuff, they're calm because the music to me, as I said, doesn't really matter because you're not really there. You're there just to chill. But then the next night, Tuesday night, I missed it.
That was Amnesia. We did Amnesia twice in a row.
I missed it.
Yeah,
me and Talia missed, and You guys all really liked it, didn't you?
I actually thought, well, I didn't like really like it because that's the night where I was so tired. Like I didn't sleep. I slept 2 hours.
You came back early.
Yeah, I came back early. Yeah, I was just so tired. But I did enjoy it while I was there. But I couldn't really get into the vibe. So when it was time to leave, when one car was going back, I jumped in it. But I did enjoy the music because I think what it is, like I was saying before, is like if I wouldn't choose to listen to house music or like I used to listen to dubstep back in the day. To be fair, I used to listen to that, but I never would choose to like be at home if I'm trying to like chill. I would never put it on. And when I've been at clubs before, like we went to Croatia once, and that was like crazy. I didn't really enjoy that. But this place, because like I said before, it's DJs. It's like well-known DJs, and like the crowd are there to actually see them perform. And then they're not just doing like a regular DJ set for people to dance to.
Well, that was Chase and Status that night, wasn't it?
Chase and Status, yeah. It was like Andy C. I think I missed him. Jaws, Jauz. Yeah, he Jaws. I hope I'm saying that right. Jaws, maybe. He was really good as well. But yeah, I think it's because they're performing for the people. And they're not performing just as like a backdrop to the dancing. Like I actually enjoyed it because we could see that. I could see them DJing. Like I just enjoyed it a little bit more. But it was definitely better the second night. Yeah.
So then the next day we went again.
Yeah.
I really liked that.
Well, they were playing songs that you liked, right? So they were playing like.
Well, they did every now and then. Like they played like In the End. They played Evanescence, Bring Me to Life, and they played like those kind of songs. They even played Lion King.
Lion King, and then Harry picked up Toby.
Yeah, Harry picked up Toby and Ethan picked up Vic.
Yeah, for the whole Simba thing.
Yeah, but well, the thing is, Harry went like, "Toby, can I pick you up?" And Toby was like, "Okay," and he did it. Ethan didn't ask. Ethan literally picked him up, and Vic kind of went like, started flapping.
He's like, "What's going on? What's happening?"
But that I really liked because it's like they did the music that they did those songs like every 15 minutes.
Yeah,
but they would then turn that into like a dubstep remix.
Yeah.
And it was pretty like hardcore, but I still liked it because it was.
Well, it wasn't even house. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't even
dubstep,
house.
Surely.
Yeah, it was like a part. Yeah, it's just electronic music, really, just remixed onto those songs. Because that's what the club was like. I was talking about in Croatia. They said it was a hip hop night, so we were like, okay, let's go. Got there, and it wasn't. It was just like 5 seconds of hip hop, like Post Malone, and then just into like a remix. Yeah. And I was like, God damn, you give me. But for me, like I said before, it's like the expectation. So because we were in the hip hop night and they weren't playing hip hop, that's what was making me mad originally. Until they did. 100%. But then because I knew I was going to like an EDM night, I'm like, all right, well, I can't complain because I signed up for this.
You know you're there for.
Yeah, so all you can do then is enjoy it.
Was it Steve Aoki night?
That was the night of Steve Aoki, yeah. And we missed the cake throwing, right? We left a little bit early.
Because he came on at 3:45 again. Yeah,
this is where we messed up in Ibiza. I think we just kept going so early because we used to go in like to a club at like 12:30, 1, right? And in UK, I'm pretty sure they shut at like 3, 4.
Yeah, we got to be in at like midnight normally.
Yeah. UK. And then in LA, it's worse. LA shuts at 2.
Yeah.
So it's like we get there at 12 and you got to leave straight away. Like you don't even get drunk. You just turn up, wait, and then leave. Whereas in Ibiza, they were shutting at like 6 p.m. Sorry, 6 a.m. 6 a.m.
I think Laura got very tired, right?
Yeah.
Because Talia was knackered.
Yeah.
So Steve Aoki came on and I was kind of there like, all right, it's starting now. And then did you see he got given an iPad?
With a timer on.
And it said an hour and 10 left.
Okay.
And this was already like half an hour into it.
I remember that because I said to Josh, I was like, I feel like he's gearing now to stop now. And Josh was like, nah, they're giving him an iPad. It's got like an hour left. And I was like, oh.
So then that was just, we ended up staying for like half an hour there. And I was kind of looking at it like, there's only 30 minutes left. But I could see like everyone falling asleep.
The girls were just flagging. So I was like, I was at a point where I was happy to stay. But if Laura wants to go, I'm happy to leave. Like I didn't really care, whatever Laura wants to do.
Well, and the thing that annoyed me as well was, so we got a table for it.
Yeah.
And we could like look over onto the DJ booth. And for some reason, so the DJ before him had a load of dancers on stage.
Yeah.
And then while Steve Aoki's playing, I'm suddenly like, I'm standing at the railing looking down, kind of like, 2 dancers come and stand next to me. And I'm kind of like, oh, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, you all right? And then it ends up like 10 of them in our table.
I think someone we were with let him in. They wanted him to be there.
Yeah.
So that got
I was just kind of
confusing.
like, okay, cool, be that. Like, I genuinely don't mind. But I kind of want to watch this.
Yeah.
And I'm slowly getting pushed out.
What's annoying as well, we had like it was like a table and half of it was like ours and the other half was, I don't know whose it was. Everyone kept saying that was like Steve Aoki's, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, if it is, he's not there. we actually used half of it, but then when all those dancers came, they could have gone in that half.
Yeah.
They still came in this half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got to a point where it was just like, okay, this is like the time to leave. But we missed the cake throwing, which I know is like that's a staple thing. I've never seen him perform before, but he was really good. I know Vic was saying this is just like his Ibiza play like show. I don't know what that means. And maybe it's just his like low key one or what.
That's the thing. I've never seen him perform. I've seen him throw a cake though in the Sidemen show.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I think he ended up performing at Tomorrowland as well. I think I saw Vic tweet.
Yeah. So Vic, he's closed it apparently. He's like ended it off.
So we did that, and then the Thursday.
Oh yeah.
That's when like Vic, Cal, and Harry left.
Yeah.
So they went to Tomorrowland. I don't know how they survived. I mean, Harry was drunk on that final night.
Yeah.
Cal and Vic.
Oh, they left with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the only people who stayed was who was it? It was just Toby
and Lux.
Calux, yeah.
So then, so I don't know how, like, Cal and Vic were a bit clever and, like, a bit more clever and like, they didn't get drunk that night.
Yeah.
They got drunk beforehand, but not that night.
Yeah.
Harry was just like, Harry was so drunk. They went straight to Tomorrowland, and I haven't actually caught up with them yet, but.
No, are they back? Are they back now?
Yeah, they're back.
Okay.
I mean, I spoke to Cal, he was watching Love Island, but I don't know what happened. All I saw was a few Instagrams.
Yeah, it looks mad though. Like, it does like quite a lot of production, but it looks a bit much for me, especially after Ibiza.
It's not my music.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
The holiday was good, but I was looking forward to like getting back.
Yeah,
like, it's nice to. Yeah, but you guys always do like a week. I don't always, but like if I go away with Laura, we'll do 2 week. Like
that's too much
at Disney.
That sounds awful. To me.
But like, for us as well, like, we've done Disney a few times. Like, and if I did Disney in 1 week, I'd hate it because you have to fit everything in. There's so much to do. But like definitely just going to like a beach holiday, like Ibiza style holiday, no way you could do 2 weeks. I think a week's perfect.
Yeah. Well then we had those 2 final days. Thursday we had to Ushuaia.
Yeah.
I did not like it.
Yeah, like to be fair, when we got there, it was terrible. Like the sun was like so hot that day, and it was just such a small table. But then it got once the sun went down and they moved the umbrellas, it got better. But also maybe it was because you guys left. So there's more room.
Wow. You hear that? It might have got good because you weren't there.
Yeah, that came out wrong.
I think I enjoyed it because you weren't there.
Well, the space issue.
We did have a very small area, and there was like 13 of us or something.
Yeah, and then some people went into the crowd, so that helped as well. So after that, it was kind of like, just chill a bit.
Then the final day, we just chilled at the house.
That was good. That was a good day.
I really liked that day.
Yeah.
And then we went Nobu. We found out there was a Nobu like 10-minute walk away. I was fuming.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got it much, but it would have been nice to go. Like me and Tyler could have just gone and got some food or something.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't as good as London though.
No.
Like they forgot mine and JJ's food. They forgot JJ's food twice.
Yeah. To be fair, he does order a ridiculous amoup.
Yeah, it's hard to keep.
He literally like every time you get Nobu, he just hands them the phone with a list on.
Or sometimes what he does is he'll get like a chopstick and like indent the menu.
Is that what he does?
So he'll like, or a fork, he'll like scratch the menu of what he wants to order so he can remember. I'm like, but I guess now he's started to do the more civilized thing of write it on your phone.
Oh my God.
But no, it was a good trip. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was worried when we saw like the itinerary and it was like day, night. But I think like, I guess, personally, like, because the day parties weren't as like that crazy. In terms of
they really
weren't going hard. I was just chilling mostly. Didn't really drink much. I was just enjoying the sun. Although that day, the second day at the pool at the ocean beach was so hot, right?
Yeah, that's horrible. And that was the day I didn't wear swim shorts for some reason. I wore normal shorts.
Okay.
And then I text JJ like, "Oh yeah, you still coming here?" Because he turned up late.
Yeah.
I was like, "Please bring swimming shorts." He's like, "Yeah, cool."
Oh, did he forget?
Then he brought them, but he turned up 15 minutes before we were leaving. I was like, "We're all going home now. I'm going to swim in the pool."
Yeah.
It was awful.
What I was going to say though, as we're talking about Steve Aoki, it was sick. Did you see he had that gun for the CO2?
Yeah. So that was really sick.
For the people listening or watching, the air that you blow out at shows, we had it at our London show. It's like CO2.
Basically like smoke.
Yeah. They fire that out of like cannons, but he had like a gun like attached to a pipe, and he was just like spraying the crowd. A gun. And then what I thought was crazy was, when he jumped onto the barrier, I was like performing with the crowd.
Yeah.
So at one point he jumped in there, and I was like, "Oh wow, no security with him, just on his own." Like, because obviously when JD did it, he was getting like attacked.
Yeah.
And then at one point I was like, "No way, is he gonna go in though?" And then at one point he just rolled into the crowd. I feel like
DJs and stuff, their fans are still as hardcore.
Yeah.
But none of them have that thing of like, even if there are mosh pits, they don't have that same thing of like, oh, you want to just grab the performer and like throw them about.
I guess it matches their energy. Like when JJ's performing, he's like going crazy and like not aggressive, but like
Steve Aoki was going crazy.
Yeah, but in more of like a, I don't know. I know what you're trying to say though. Like it's just weird.
It's much more of like an orchestrated kind of thing. Like it's JJ's is so. You don't know what's going to happen. Steve Aoki, you're kind of there like, it seems very like planned that's what he's going to do and stuff.
I think that's what I mean.
Calculated.
When JJ does it, like even we don't know he's going to do it.
I don't think he doesn't know.
Randomly. Yeah. Well, he'll take his chain off. So he kept taking his chain off. But at that point, so like the bodyguards are ready, but then he didn't tell them when he's going to jump in. So he's like, as soon as you get my chain, then it could be whatever.
Yeah.
So just jump in randomly. Whereas Steve Aoki, that was on the barrier for quite a while. Maybe he was just like trying to gauge the crowd. Because then at one point he just rolled in and he was like crowd surfing, and then they just like brought him back. I was like, wow, that's really polite. Maybe it's because he doesn't actually jump in. Like JJ jumps into the crowd.
Yeah.
They can't catch him. Whereas he kind of like roll onto his back.
Yeah, he kind of just floats in.
Yeah. And I feel like if they had JJ, they probably would bring him back. Whereas because he's in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's probably different. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is as well. But anyway, yeah, Ibiza was good.
Yeah. Well, on that final night as well, the Ushuaia one, the final time we went out.
Yeah.
I didn't go out.
Yeah.
Toby came back early.
Oh, yeah.
And he left because he went to LA for the challenge games.
Yeah.
So I feel like we talk about challenge games first.
Yeah, well, as I was saying to you before, I knew it was happening because I know you said to JJ, like, are you going to should we watch it?
Yeah.
At like 1. It started at 1, right? Our time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, cool, I'll watch that. Just got home, just chilling with Laura, eating food, and then played Minecraft. And like I was watching like nothing I was watching like Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Netflix that I've
Great
seen.
show.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it so much that I've already seen. And then like maybe 3 a.m. I stopped playing and looked at Twitter, and then I saw everyone like, oh, go on, Toby. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
I can't believe I missed it.
The challenge games, for anyone that doesn't know, is basically Logan Paul started this YouTuber Olympics. He's claimed to be the fastest man on the planet, not even just entertainer at one point.
Yeah.
And he organized this Olympics. There was 100 meter, 400 meter,
like hurdles and stuff.
1600 meter, hurdles, long jump. I think that was it.
I saw a dwarf mama jump over a hurdle. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was actually sick.
Yeah, that was a big jump.
Yeah.
But so this event, I don't want to say anything bad about it because at the end of the day, it was a charity event. It did, it raised a lot of money.
Yeah.
And obviously every winner also got $5,000 to donate.
Yeah. Well, so I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw clips like back of like Toby, etc., and a few certain ones. What I heard that was bad about it was that apparently not many people turned up.
That's the one thing I was going to say is the crowd genuinely looked about 200, 300 people max.
I think it's that issue with a free. I guess it was free to enter, right?
Don't think so.
It's ticketed. Yeah. Oh wow, okay.
Because I saw so many people on Twitter tweet about, because Logan's obviously slated bear events in the past.
Oh,
like
for JJ, slated even the tour as well.
Yeah, he slated the tour, and I was kind of there like, lots of your shows on the tour had a much bigger crowd than that.
Yeah,
and that's one event. That's a one big event.
Yeah,
yours is obviously
in LA,
20
right,
shows or whatever it is.
Yeah.
In LA, yeah. So I'm kind of there like, I don't know. This didn't feel like that, and then obviously like someone tweeted out that when they did pretty big numbers like retweets and stuff and likes was the Sidemen charity match with the stadium full, and then his one with that, and obviously he's shit on JJ from previous events.
Much. Yeah, even big events that he would shit on. Like it's kind of weird.
Yeah, so I don't know. The other thing was the organization.
This is what JJ always says. Like, it actually is, in terms of the boxing stuff, when they like tweeting back and forth. Like, it is actually really hard to put an event on.
Yeah.
So like,
I wouldn't. It's not Logan's fault at all.
Oh no.
I don't know what's going. I don't know the behind the scenes in terms of his team, so I'm not going to say it's their fault.
Yeah.
But it is that, like that event, for example. There's one bit. Firstly, the camera angles were awful.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you heard about Anderson Gibb.
What did you know?
So he did the 1600.
Yeah.
And that boxer guy, Diaz.
Okay, yeah.
He was in it.
Yeah.
And it was him versus this other guy for first and second. Gibbs like sixth. When it gets to the final straight, it only shows these two.
Oh.
Gibb pulls back. He overtakes Dax and Jeff from David Dobrik's vlogs.
Yeah.
Overtakes both of them, comes fourth or maybe third. I don't know.
Well, you just don't see it.
You don't see it at all. There's no footage.
Yeah.
Then like the 100 meters, for example, which destroying one, Toby came second. I couldn't even tell, I could see Toby was second, but as soon as destroying crossed the line, it cut to an angle on him. So you didn't see anyone else after that.
Okay.
And it did the same for every event. It was like, as soon as one person crossed the line, just show them. You don't know what happens after.
Yeah. Whereas, like, obviously, Olympics, like, to be fair, like, in like, races, athletics. In athletics, they'll have, like, way more budget and more cameras.
They had loads of cameras.
Oh, really? So
they had the angles. They just cut to it.
Okay. Got you.
And then things like...
'Cause I heard they missed, like, Alex completely, right?
Oh, I saw him once.
Yeah, like we're getting ready.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
The long jump didn't get shown, apart from the last 2 jumps or something like that.
What's the point then? Because obviously, even though like not many people showed up, like this is still more of like an online event, right? Because you'd hope more people online would watch it than went there.
Yeah. Well, the 100-meter final.
Yeah.
I think it was the final. It literally it's on Logan, and then it just cuts back. They've already started. And I'm like, that's the big event. How are you going to miss the start of it?
Yeah, you can't miss. Yeah, you can't miss the start.
There's another bit where Toby's like, he's ready to go, and you see him set where he lifts up a bit, and then he stands up, and they cut away from it, and there's another 5 minutes till they race. Like they were a second away from racing.
Then it stopped.
They cut, go to the long jump, come back to it.
So
like,
I heard that the commentary was really bad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that like, a lot of people weren't a fan of it. Then Logan tweeted out saying like Mike was the best commentator ever.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of his, you might like. I personally, it wasn't. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah.
I didn't think he did a great job of that.
Well, I think that's why like obviously putting True Geordie's name into it is because I feel like True Geordie keeps like the comedy there. But
I mean,
also,
Mike did like. I feel like he just appeals to a different audience than me.
Maybe, yeah.
Because
see, like when did Joe? Was it Joe Weller and Elliot? Did they do the Sidemen one? They did the second Sidemen one, right? Yeah, I feel like that one for me, like they were funny and they were good, but like not for the match. Like, like for me, that commentary was more of like when they used to do like Fan Zone and it was like fans commentating. It was more like that.
Yeah,
it wasn't really like too professional or like, they were laughing and it was funny, but I was like, I'm trying to watch the game as well. So I feel like you got to get a level of both of that. Like,
no, Mike did that. It was just American humor. I don't think the English people didn't like it really. I think that's all it is. Yeah, that's all it comes down to.
I didn't watch I didn't see the commentary because I didn't watch the actual whole event live. But from what I saw, it was like people were criticizing the size, like the organization, and then like the commentary. But I guess that's just personal preference, right?
Yeah. I mean, literally the first race was the 400-meter heat. And straight away I was like, oh, Rice Gum's there. Straight away. So Rice Gum hasn't made it today. 2 other people dropped out.
Okay.
It went from like 9 to 6 real quick.
Yeah, I bet it's because obviously not everyone is like an athlete there. Like obviously there are people who train a lot. So like Toby, this is like a good event for Toby. But also there are probably people there who are just going there just for the fun, just to compete and raise some money for charity. So I guess like they would say yes, I'm down. And then when it gets closer to the day, they're like, oh shit, nervous. I got to do 400 meters tomorrow. Nah, Well,
that's what. So Jessie Fangs won the long jump.
I thought, she won 5K for a charity.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
She was the only girl, so she didn't have any competition.
Oh, okay.
Only one girl did shot put as well.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, fair play. They won their money for charity.
Money's still gone there.
Yeah, it's still a great cause.
Yeah.
It was just like, I'd have loved to seen, Jessie v someone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I guess like you said before, that's not really it's not like a fault of Logan. That's just a fault
not at all.
of who's available to put their hat towards being in the event. So what happened with Logan? Because I felt like he ran,
so
then
there
pulled
was
out.
3 heats for the 100-meter.
Yeah.
The first one was Logan, and he literally started and within his first stride pulled up
because he pulled his hamstring before the event, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he pulled out straight away. He ended up doing the 4x100 at the end and like limping it.
Okay.
But so he did that. Then the second heat was Toby and Jake and Face Sensor, who looked like he actually was going to win.
Oh wow!
And then he pulls up, and then I think he pulls up and swerves into Toby's lane, which makes Toby like swerve, and then Jake catches up and. Then I don't know if you've seen the finish.
I've seen the photo of the finish line.
How mad. That's so close. Like Jake in that race, I don't know what he did. Like Toby did swerve, So it was like close between them anyway because Jake trips at the start.
Oh shit, okay.
But Jake just catches up. Like,
yeah, so I'm
I
saying
did
he's
not
so
expect
fast.
that.
Yeah.
He was mad fast.
Well, probably faster than Logan, would you say? I mean, Logan,
I
you couldn't
honestly
see.
have absolutely no idea about Logan.
I don't even sick watching them both race each other.
That's what I
Logan was
really
like,
wanted
I'm the
to see.
fastest, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that photo of him and Toby. Mad.
Well, then that's what. So the first heat, Brennan Taylor, I don't know if you know him.
No.
He won it, and then the second heat was Jake and Toby.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like that's now Toby and Jake would have beaten everyone in first heat, so it's now those two.
Yeah.
Like Toby could win this. Heat 3, destroying. Oh my god, this fool is so fast. Like, honestly, he won by like 20 meters.
Really?
And he's not trying.
Fucking hell.
Like, it said, at some point, it said he clocked 11.8.
Wow.
Oh, no, 10.8.
So did they do times? And
Yeah, but it said he did 10.8, and I know he tweeted it, but I think his official time was like 11.2.
Still mad though, right?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, if he tried, I don't think he was trying.
Yeah.
If he tried, I genuinely think he's like a bad Olympian.
Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe maybe when he was younger, he did like.
Well, you know, he's like, you know what his YouTube channel is, right?
No.
He's
I don't
literally
know
like
much about him.
I think it's, I might be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong. He's basically like a Canadian NFL player.
Okay.
So he is literally
An athlete.
Yeah, although apparently he's a kicker.
What?
Not a runner.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Hold
what I
on.
found out today.
When you said that, I thought you said Canadian.
Yeah.
Because you said that, I went to NHL.
Oh, okay.
Hockey.
I think
he's a
anyway.
kicker. I'm like,
I
I know they fight in hockey, but is that a role? Like, just run up and kick someone?
Well, I don't know if he actually is. I don't know if it is. I might be wrong. It might just be NFL. But I've seen like loads of his videos. It's like him just like 1v1ing a professional NFL player or something.
Okay.
Like, he's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He is basically just a pro athlete.
Yeah. That's good then. Like,
It's good. I was just there like, this ain't fair, man.
Yeah.
This ain't fair.
Well,
It's like
especially-
going, Adam Jamili has a YouTube channel. Whack him in.
yeah. Well, especially with like what you're saying about the second one, you're thinking like, okay, Toby and Jake, this could be that head to head for them two, and then he just comes out and
Well, I saw Jake Insta storied saying like how he beat Toby in the heat. And I was kind of there like, I don't really understand the point of it. Because it doesn't, the heat isn't what matters.
Yeah.
The final races,
you didn't
and
beat him.
Toby beat you then.
yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
I think it's just Jake Paul just sees things as a way to get a bang tweet.
Yeah.
which is that is our job really.
so you talk about it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about it right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
fair play.
yeah.
Well, then he did his wedding.
I was going to say that's actually something
Well,
else we can talk
firstly,
about.
Toby, absolutely insane. He
Yeah.
was, he's running on behalf of M70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So, where's my money, Toby?
I can't believe in that video, the Simon video, where what was it? Simon video where you asked JJ what his charity was called. The Chase, the Chase. And he didn't know it. Disappointing.
Real friends.
Wow. Yeah, real friends.
Yeah, it was. What is the name of Simon's non-profit?
Did he guess in the end or not?
No. Then he goes, Simon, what's the answer? I say M7 Education. He's like, I was just about to say timer ran out.
Oh my God.
He ain't got no clue. Real friends.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, Jake got married.
Yeah.
They went, that is a mad weekend, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was the Challenge Games. It was also Logan's mum's birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Pam.
Pam Paul.
No, she has a different name.
Okay.
You looked at me like,
Well, that's a bad name. Pam Paul.
no, I think she got remarried.
Okay. Pam,
I
not
think.
Paul.
Pam, not Paul. But then they flew to Vegas to
Hold
get
on,
married.
I never forget the time when the night before JJ and Logan are fighting. We're just going we've got a meal at the hotel, and his mum's just in our hotel, just having a drink.
Yeah.
So JJ like walked past her and just like smiles at her and is like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Well, this is the
That's
thing
such
I
jokes.
never know, because I felt like, this is a random tangent.
Yeah.
I felt like I've a lot of negativity and like a bit of hatred from their camp to us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, like, for example, when JJ fought Joe,
Yeah.
before the fight, I went over and sat next to Joe's mum.
Mm-hmm.
And I've met her. I don't know if I've ever met her before, apart from that. I might have met her
Well,
once.
Joe's mum's a very approachable mum anyway, because she just seems like a nice person.
So I think Logan's mum does.
Yeah.
So I went over and I was just like, oh, like, are you all right? Are you feeling nervous? And she was like, oh, I'm terrified. And I was like, oh, I mean, I hope. obviously I want JJ to. I literally said I
This is
want
Joe
JJ.
now.
Yeah,
Joe's mum.
I literally said to Joe's mum, I was like, obviously I want JJ to win,
Yeah.
but I hope Joe does well, etc.
Yeah.
And she was just like, oh, thank you so much for coming over. I felt so much negativity. Like I felt if I went over to Logan's side, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah. She did feel like she felt like a
Not from her. That wasn't me doing her voice, by the way. That was more the other people.
Yeah. She felt like someone out of like James Bond. Just sat there like having like a cocktail and
Miss
just like,
Moneypenny.
yeah, don't approach me. But to be fair, out of them all though, she did seem like the most approachable.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no,
I
she
would,
seems
I would
really
not want to
nice.
bump into his dad.
No.
Not at all,
No.
never. I think also those two fights, like for the Joe one, we didn't really know what to expect. So obviously we were still nervous, but the stakes were so much higher in the Logan one because I felt that the JJ and Joe one was like, all right, let's see what we can do with boxing, like a one-off thing, and then the Logan one was like,
Yeah,
now
whoever
it's
lost
boxing.
the JJ and Joe one was kind of like, you suck. This person
Yeah,
won.
yeah.
The Logan and JJ one seems like, it almost seems like their careers on the line.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Realistically, it's not.
Nah. But
As long as the person takes the defeat graciously
yeah, then
and carries on uploading.
Yeah. That is what Joe struggled with. I feel like obviously it's a big thing to do mentally, and especially how much he put into it. So I can see why afterwards, like you either want to take a break but like ideally that's the perfect time to just go crazy and upload.
Yeah.
But I can see why your mind's not in it.
Yeah,
Especially on
100%.
YouTube, like even we struggle like to post now and then. So imagine if you just been in a fight and lost.
Well, your
So,
mind you have to literally be able to laugh at yourself after.
Yeah.
And considering you're putting in this training, like even if they did now until the end of the year, yeah, that's like half a year of just solid training.
Yeah. So I think
For all to be a waste of losing.
Yeah, it probably just needs to take some time as well. Because I remember even when JJ had the draw, like after we were like, oh, you got to go to LA and film loads with people.
Yeah.
we went and he wasn't that motivated.
No, not
and I
at
guess
all.
to be fair, looking back, I guess after that you might want to just chill for a bit.
Yeah.
But it depends what you want to do really.
Yeah. But yeah, Jake got married.
Yeah, the wedding. So you were saying that happened and her birthday. And
on
then
that day, the next day,
marriage.
yeah.
Because I saw Raka Raka went as well, right? He was racing in the Ronald
Yeah, that was
McDonald, right?
jokes.
Was it a clown outfit or was it Ronald?
No, it was Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
He had a
Nice.
cheeseburger t-shirt.
Nice,
he did the
nice.
hurdles, and he did well on the first one. Then pretty much every single one after that he hit
Yeah.
until like the fifth. Then he fell over.
Was it Danny? Or
Michael.
Yeah.
And then he fell over, and then he got back up, and then he literally like just runs through the rest. Like he doesn't even jump in some of them.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
I feel like that's what's good about like YouTube style events is because you get people who like Toby who like,
Yeah.
actually can run, and then you get people like him who's just there to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
Like he did make it way more entertaining as well. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
so funny.
Though afterwards, he did a really weird interview where he goes up to destroying. Because destroying won the hurdles as well.
Okay.
And he's literally just there like, you cheated. And Destroy's like, how did I cheat? He's like, you cheated. Don't talk to me. He just shouts at him.
It's so funny. He's just got Riley Reid with him, right?
Yeah, it's so weird.
They're like best friends now.
I know. Hey.
It's so mad. Like what is this world? The wedding, right? The wedding looks so stupid.
It has to be.
It is fake. It fully is fake.
Yeah.
It is like
There was a fight in it. I don't know if you saw that
I
as
saw
well.
the fight. Yeah,
That has to be fake.
Azadi.
Izardi.
Izardi. Yeah.
Wait, did he fight in it?
Yeah, the guy.
I see that the guy comes up and just stands in front of Jake.
Yeah, there's a bit of a scuffle, and then Izardi goes across and like pushes him more.
Okay.
Because he's the guy who's doing the wedding, right? He's marrying them.
Yeah.
See, when I say it's fake, like they might have got married, but even David Dobrik and Jason's mum did get married.
Like
right?
it's an event.
Yeah.
It's an event. They might stay married for a bit. Then they'll divorce and it'll probably be like another video.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, to be fair, both of them are like everywhere right now.
Yeah. Like it's a good. It's
Publicity-wise.
it's very good publicity, and I think the way they do it is it just like people can't be too mad at them because it's the reason I think it's fake is because what they were wearing and the style of the wedding. I think if they were going to actually get married and they were going to film it, that's fine, but it would have been an actual wedding. You know, more.
I also
more of
don't
like
think they would have streamed it.
But I'm saying even if they did stream it, because of the way it was,
The thing is,
like Jake's wearing like a pimp outfit. With
I
like
was
a
going to say,
hat.
the thing is, I don't know Jake. I've met Jake for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
He might genuinely have done it.
See, yeah,
I'm saying in my head it was a fake wedding, or like it was for views, clout, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But you never know.
you never know. But I do think
5 years time they might still be married.
They could be, but I do think with Jake and Logan, say if either of them, no matter how crazy they can do, no matter what they can do, if they were actually going to find someone they truly loved and get married, I feel like they would have like more of a classy wedding.
No,
You know
because
what
I
I'm
agree
saying?
with you if the person was like that, but Tanner is just like Jake.
Yeah, true. You're right.
Like if Logan
You're
had
right.
married, who was Logan dating? Chloe.
Yeah.
If Logan
Yes.
had married Chloe, I think Chloe would have normalized the wedding.
Yeah, you're right.
Whereas Tanner and Jake are both that side.
Yeah, I feel like if Jake was like, "Oh, I want to get Izali to marry her," she'd be like, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yeah, sure. And they earned like $1 million. They earned $1.2 million.
Well, I saw it was $50 like to stream.
$50 to watch that. What is going on?
It's just it's a good idea, and I feel like because they are those two people are so like clout based and like so memey, like people, even if it is fake, people aren't gonna be mad about it because people know they're just watching it for banter, like, and they're watching it just to like for a troll.
I wonder if Jake, the reason where the idea came from, I'm not saying it did, but I'm wondering whether it came from TGF.
Oh, and they get married.
Because they're trying to do that event, aren't they? Where they get married.
They get in the Manchester Arena.
NEC?
Oh, and it's right, NEC, yeah.
Yeah.
The arena in
I wonder
Birmingham.
if that's like where it came from. Like, look how much they're getting kind of thing. Cause
I definitely think Logan and Jake have taken like a leaf out of the boxing, like doing like an event.
Yeah.
And then obviously the challenger and then the wedding, like both seem like that type of thing. They could have got it from Jay and Ramel.
Because like, Logan did the interview where he basically was just weird. And he said so many statements like, "Oh, I have pink eye."
Oh, yeah.
And then he even said in a video and he tweeted out saying like how he literally can do that, go viral. And he's doing it on purpose and he'll get millions of pounds or dollars marketing for free.
Yes.
Basically what Jake's done.
Yeah.
Except not on TV. He's just gone, "Oh, we're getting married. We're live streaming it."
Yeah. They definitely know how to be smart and
they're
get attention. Because in this world as well, the bad thing is that all these like people who know that wedding is a troll, it's fine. But then for the actual kids that are our fans, they're watching this like, "Oh, this is how I want my wedding to be." That's that's what I worry about the most because you can get on the internet, you like FoodTube, all this, you can get so much attention, but at the end of the day, you are like manipulating and like not manipulating, but you're just brainwashing these kids to think this is normal.
Yeah, but I guess that's YouTube.
Well, it's just life as well. Like TV does that as well, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, end of the day, it's like most videos on YouTube are faked somehow.
Yeah. That's bad, actually. It's really bad.
It is, but it's, if that's what people want to see, that's what they want to see.
Yeah, well, there are two ways of it. There are videos that are like...
It's just supply and demand, isn't it?
Yeah, there are videos that are kind of clickbaited, but are still good quality content.
Yeah.
Which I'd like to think that's kind of like what we go for. Like, we try and see how we can title this video, but at the end of the day, it is still what it says on the tin.
You exaggerate the truth.
Yeah, and basically. Then you get like Morg style videos where it's like
you're gonna try and shoot up morgues.
it's not a shock because I rate him like a lot, like, but like,
the thing is, it is what he says.
That's
okay. It's actually they're just acting.
Morg's is a bad example because at the end of the day, Morg's doesn't really do anything that's that harmful. But to me, I guess for me, like if I had a kid and they watched like Jake's wedding and they were like, "Oh wow, it looks really great," I'd be like.
The one I always want to know, right?
Bit of a sticky one.
The one I always want to know is, I know Morgs does it a lot, and he's one I'd love to know how much. When they do a $10,000 video, how many of them give that money away? Because pretty much, like, he did a huge streak of videos where it's like, do the last one to do, like the last to do this with $10,000.
So originally that's what I was thinking of Mr. Beast, but now I know he does do that.
Yeah,
he does
Mr. Beast 100%.
He does do it, yeah. I don't know. Because obviously, like, they don't need to, Like,
there's no need to, yeah, but I'm kind of there, like...
So I wonder, like, how many people actually do think they do, Do you think a lot of people do?
Loads of people.
Think, yeah, especially...
Although I got, like, a comment on... Because I did last to leave the Tesla.
Yeah. Wasn't it?
Yeah. And I gave you the money.
Yeah.
Like, well, I gave whoever won. I don't remember who won.
George.
Yeah.
The George
they split it.
The Shredder win.
They
split.
Yeah, like, they actually got the money.
Yeah.
And, like, I swear on my life. So, I don't know. I'm just interested because it's like realistically, I could have just gone, "Oh, yeah, I'll give you £100. Come do it." But I was kind of there, like, I don't know. I just found it a lot. I find it really like horrible to do.
I guess it depends who's in it. Like, because I did one around about that trend as well, like Last to Laugh, and that was my friends from school. And we just did, and I was like, I asked them all to be in it, and like, they're not really from YouTube at all, so they didn't really know what to expect. So I paid them because I was like, I'll pay you for one. You won, or whatever. But also because I think I paid the winner, and then I paid like everyone else like £100 from them because I was like, they're in the video, like they've spent time to come away and do this. But then I guess, say if it's like Morgs and his mum, like, and he's like, oh, last to lose, win.
Yeah, it's like, why are you
why
giving
would,
it?
we're both. So I guess it depends on that situation. But I'd like to think a lot of people do give it away, but I also think they probably don't as well.
Because it's so easy to just whack it in the title.
Easy, yeah. I mean, I remember I exaggerated. Like my flat, like, I don't own my apartment. I didn't buy it, but in the title, I was like 500,000 London apartment. Because like,
but it is though.
It was worth that.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it,
But you don't say like I bought.
No,
you just
saying what it's worth.
Yeah, it was like tour of or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's not that there is no lie there.
No. But it's just like in YouTube, like numbers do well in titles. So if you can put like 100,000 or especially money, £100,000, dollars, whatever. That's why like a lot of people, if we do it, like sometimes we'll do pounds, but most will do dollars. That's just because, like, on the internet, dollars is the currency, right?
Yeah.
So online,
100%.
it is dollars. So even if, like, because I know we'll do a video where it's like, last to leave wins £1,000, and the title is just dollars. Everyone's like, what? I'm like, don't be so.
Well, the other thing is it also makes it a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
I can give away £8,000 or like something like that. It's $10,000.
Yeah.
$10,000 will do better in the title, and it means I'm not giving away as much.
Exactly. Yeah. So why not round up? You know. So yeah. So a lot of YouTube events going on.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to, little exclusive, I'm trying to set up a couple YouTube events because obviously we're not doing a charity match.
No.
So I'm trying to set up, I want to do my own charity matches basically.
Okay.
All for M7E.
Yeah.
And just do a lot smaller. Like we've been doing, 15 to 25,000 stadium kind of thing. I want to do, 1,000.
Yeah.
And make it much more. Any YouTubers that want to play, let me know.
Maybe you could do more of like a, when we were younger and we like, before you played like actual matches, you used to go to those events where it was like, I don't know what they were called, but it was smaller pitches, like coned out, and it was like 10 games going at once.
Oh yeah. No, I want to do a big match still,
game,
yeah. And maybe do like, I was saying, I don't know how it would go down if I said I'm auctioning off places in the team. Like you
could do that.
So I'm going to play up front with one person who
pays like for charity.
Yeah. Because all the money would go to charity.
Yeah, so it's like how people like how companies like buy sponsors. They'll buy a player to sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to that. But
I don't know whether people would just hate that because they're kind of like, oh, you're just letting a rich kid play. And I'm like, I mean, kinda, but the whole point is because that money that they're giving is all going to charity.
Yeah, maybe you could auction it off. I think it's a good idea to do. And then if at some point you run out of spaces, well, how would you do it? Would you set a price or would you say pay what you want?
That's what I haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
I might just I don't know. That's all. If you have any ideas, let me know, by the way.
Yeah, maybe at first you have like a short list of people that you think would fit, and then say to them like you're interested in like buying in for this game, and then they do.
Well,
and
no,
after a certain point,
YouTube-wise, it would just be if you want to play.
Okay.
That's what sells the tickets, hopefully.
Okay, I got you.
So, like, I know I spoke to Theo about it today. He would love to play. Okay. So he would play. I assume Toby would probably play. Manny might play. They just, they turn up and then you can play.
Okay, got you.
I'll organise, like, kits and stuff like that for everyone.
Yeah.
And then, that's the hope. Because, charge a £5 for a ticket. That's £5,000 already.
Yeah, and you could do it like a lower league club.
Yeah,
so which is nice venues anyway.
Yeah,
nice,
and then like record
venues.
it as well, put it up as a video. All that money from that video goes to the charity as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you should do it.
Because but my aim was to do like every 2-3 months to do another one.
Okay, yeah,
and do them all around,
like a series. Yeah, you could do like around. You could do like a tour. Yeah,
and then it's like a constant little event
for the charity.
Yeah,
that's good. You should do it. Yeah. What do you call it?
That's a little exclusive right there.
M7 Enements.
What?
I was trying to use the 7 as a T, but it don't work. It don't work. It worked out like written down, but not out loud.
All right. Well, we've pretty much exhausted the challenge games and the wedding.
And the wedding, yeah.
So the only other thing that's been really big right now is Louvre Island.
Yep, tonight, literally, as soon as the episode finished, the final episode of Love Island, we came into the podcast studio to record this.
Yeah, we thought there's no point recording this before because then by the time we talk about Love Island, it would be
we
done.
Can,
so, happy?
Well, I'm sure the people listening to this who hate us talking about Love Island are happy because now...
Yeah, this is the last time we'll talk about it.
Although, they said that they are doing another one in the winter, early 2020. So
yeah, well, if that comes out and we're both free,
yeah,
maybe we'll just do the clips.
Yeah.
We won't mention Love Island on the main podcast, but we'll do like a
separate videos.
Like every 2-3 days we could try and, if we're free, every 2-3 days
and if it's
do
good.
Yeah, it might be awful.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But no, I'm not happy because that episode was trash.
Episode was so trash.
That was the worst episode of the whole of Island.
Did you watch yesterday's?
No. Well, this is my thing.
Yesterday was trash.
The last week or two, I've just kind of got a lot less interested in it. I think it goes on a little bit too long.
It does. I don't know, because there was the Jordan Anna stuff.
Yeah, that was still golden, but I feel like
that was only last week.
Yeah, and that was still. I saw that part, but for example, I guess it's just the way the show is the show's run, the show's set up, whatever. Is that because I missed a week, I have no idea who Greg is, and I don't know who India is, and he's won.
Yeah,
which is mad.
Yeah, you need to catch up. You just need to watch it every now and then, though.
It's hard to though because it's hard. This is my problem with Love Island is at the start it's always I'm really excited for it to come back, and then I realize that it's not as good as I thought it was at the start because you get five guys, 5 girls, and then they get together. That's always for me the worst part. The best part is when they start sending new people in, and they
100%.
start gauging how it's going, and they're oh, we need a new person to clash with that person. That's the best part. So right at the start of Love Island, it's not good, and then it gets a lot better, really a lot better. And then when they go to Castle More, that's when that's
the best.
That's the best part. And then there are a few things afterwards that happens. I'm cool, nice. And then there's a part where I'm all right, everyone's clearly quite far in their relationships now. Either do something to break these up, which is, to be fair, they do, that the producers do, or I've just not lost interest. But because the episodes towards the end are still an hour long and there's still nothing going on, I watch them, I'm so bored. This is boring until something in that episode happens. Yeah, it's I would rather watch highlights.
Yeah, I get what you mean. The last two, not today, yesterday, and the one before.
Yeah,
was literally just the dates, the final dates, and the family.
Yeah,
the family bit was all right because obviously you get to see everyone was kind of there.
Was that last night?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. To be fair,
it wasn't great.
Okay.
There was only one bit that was decent. It was where, Anton meeting Belle's dad because he's a hard man.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. And then Curtis and Maura, because Maura was oh, what do you think of Curtis? And her mum was just kind of there oh, I trust you. Which is the obvious, I hate him. But
at least that's content, though.
Yeah, that was all right. But that was it. I've just summed up everything for you. I
guess we should preface it. Do you say, in the UK, do you say preface or preface?
Preface, I think.
Or whatever it is.
In the UK, you're from here.
I know, but I don't know. I don't know what the norm is. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyway, we should say that we're guys as well, so that might change our perspective on it. For example, girls may love the dates. They might be oh, this is so cute, this is beautiful. True. Where I'm give me some beef. I just want to see arguments.
The dates to me were so boring because the thing I hate about them is how fake they are.
Yeah.
Because they are literally, they're sat, I'll use Amber and Greg for an example.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to hate me because they're we love them though. But their date, they are sat on this boat. You can hear them so clearly. They're not wearing mics.
No.
There is a boom mic above them.
Yeah.
And there is 3 cameras on them.
Well,
and someone has sat there and gone, all right, you two sit here, look inwards, and Greg, tell her how you feel.
Yeah.
And then Greg's gone, Amber, I really love you, blah, blah, blah. Like that.
It's TV level production, right? On that part. Obviously, Love Island is a TV... Someone's going to comment, Love Island is a TV show, you idiot.
Yeah.
But, obviously, it's more of a reality show. So sometimes you'll see them little GoPros that move. If you can't get the right angle, they'll have a main camera, then they'll have, less main cameras, not CCTV, but you know what I mean, tripod ones. Whereas, those ones are set up. The quality is so good. There's, a slider panning across. So it...
And they get shots of them sitting on the date where there's no cameras in shot, which means they've actually, taken the cameras away, get B-roll. Yeah,
so what they see, but what we see is a nice candlelit romantic dinner. What they see is 10 guys or 10 crew people.
One guy with a donut just holding a camera
Yeah. So, I don't know. For me, I just don't find the dates that interesting. No. But I can, and also the speeches, when they do the long speeches, at
the end,
I just don't care. But that is just my preference. I just don't really find that interesting. What I find interesting in... This is why Love Island's a bit of a tough show, because I watch it just to see people argue, and
you can't have that 24/7. You can't have that every episode.
Yeah, but also the show is about finding someone and being in love, which it is, but it's not. Like no one comes for that really. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's a divide. Some people do want to see these people like get in relationships, where I just want to see people falling out, people breaking up, and that sounds horrible. But again, yes, it's a TV show, right? So that's what they sign up for. They know what they get into. And at the end of the day, it is entertainment. But I think that's why Love Island is so popular. And that's why it does so well, because you have both sides. Whereas like I've seen like The Only Way is Essex and stuff, and after a while, it's like, But whereas Love Island, because we do get that like crazy arguments and like breakups, it's like, oh, okay, this is some way I can actually like be invested into it.
Well, at the start, everyone was so like Tommy and Molly got together. Everyone was like, oh, they're the cutest couple. They're goals, blah 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 blah. And like,
I feel like after a while, everyone
just got bored of them.
Yeah,
because it was just kind of like, all right, we get it. Like,
no offense.
Dating.
I feel like Tommy kind of like went with the safe option that he could see himself being with for longer. Because if you remember, like, him and Lucy were like really close, and he wanted her.
Best mates.
Yeah, and then there's that moment where Molly didn't even want Tommy until Tommy said he liked Lucy, and then she was like crying. She's like, oh, I want you.
That's that moment where Anton got like, he became legend.
Oh yeah.
Because he just goes like, you made your bed, now lie in it. And Molly just shuts up and just doesn't know what to say.
Yeah. So from that point on, like, it felt like Tommy chose her just because maybe he felt like he'd get further with her. But then, obviously, they did seem
not
like
further
really
in the show, as in further in a relationship.
Yes. Further in, well, I guess both.
Yeah.
Like, further in a relationship, so then he also can win, get to the end. Or, I don't really know, but yeah, I didn't really... There's something about them where I'm like, I'm glad they didn't win. Put it that way.
Tommy seems really nice. The thing that annoys me about Molly, and obviously I'm basing this just off the show, and it's also like an assumption. I don't know what she's like as a person. Before everyone starts having a go at me, I've got to say it every time now.
Yeah, you have to.
So I think, like, to me, your relationship is about you two.
Yeah.
When she was like in the bottom 3 or whatever, she's kind of there like, I don't get it. We're the strongest couple. Why are we not hit? It's like, well,
yeah, that's true.
It doesn't mean that. But why do you care? Like, it doesn't mean people like you. It means you two are strong together. Yeah, that's what you should care about.
And when they came second, she was like, "I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them," and it looked like she was salty.
Yeah, like she did that smile, like,
she's like, I should have won this. Like, why did I not win this? Yeah, it's because a lot of people who have left the villa. Like, I can't remember her name, but who was the girl that Danny was with?
Jordan,
yeah, that's the one. Yeah. When they left, like tonight, they showed a clip. They looked really happy when they were leaving. Yeah. So like some people leave and they're like, oh, like they see like Ovi in India. They even said like, I didn't expect to get this far. Would have been happy if we just left, so I found someone. Yeah. They seem like a genuine, like a nice couple. Whereas I feel like Molly was determined to win it.
It's like
no, I'm not saying
Anna. Anna cried because they were in the bottom 2. It's like, I don't get it, because you survived. You're still there.
Yeah, you're still with your guy, right?
You're still with your guy, and they got voted to stay in.
Yeah.
So it's kind of there like, it is, to be fair, it is a hard thing to think that people on the internet don't like you.
Yeah.
Because we deal with that a lot.
Maybe that's what they're thinking. Yeah.
I do get that.
But that's not people aren't voting. People
are voting for their worst couple. They're voting for their favourite to stay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean they don't like you. It means just they like the others more.
Well, even then, it's about like what couple you think. So you might really like Molly, but don't think they're as strong of a couple as everyone else.
Yeah.
That's not saying you don't like someone. It just means that as a couple, you guys are in the bottom. I don't think it should be a negative thing. But then, with that being said, I don't think like Molly or Anna were in it for the money. I just think they were in it to win it. Yeah. Which is a difference, Yeah. All of them are going to get paid because all of them are going to... If you're interested in there, you're going to come out with like sponsorship deals.
Well, that's what... Freezy tweeted it. He almost tweeted word for word what I had in my head.
Yeah.
It makes no financial sense. You know the end bit where they could steal?
Yeah, that
makes no financial sense to even if, say, Greg, so Greg obviously had the money, he could have stolen it.
Yeah.
Even if he wanted it, he was like, I don't like Amber, I just wanted the money.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. He loses 25k now, they go out, he is, right now, Greg is like, he seems like the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
He'll get so many deals. He'll earn that 25k back in 2 days.
Yeah, for sure. Like Curtis, he'll be on Strictly one day. Obviously Tommy now, like his boxing career is like, will take off now.
Yeah, his next fight is
I've seen everybody. I clicked on a random video about Tommy on YouTube, and the top comment with like 2,000 likes was like, I want to see a fight with him and Vidal.
That'd be sick.
Because they're both kind of like they have more
Same weight.
No. I mean, they're similar people in the sense that they're not just boxers.
Are they the same weight class?
I don't know. I would guess not, because Tommy Justine like a lot taller than Vidal.
Vidal's like 6'2", 6'3".
No, I know, but I think it's the thing. You know, on TV, people on TV always seem so much bigger than they are.
Yeah, true.
Like when you see someone in real life, like what people always say is, "Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was." My dad, my dad listens to these podcasts. He's the main one because he met Chris Kamara once on the train. all he ever says now is he just goes, "It wasn't as big as I thought it was. He's a really small man."
Everyone says that to me.
You're not as big as I thought you were.
I either get like, you're a lot shorter than I thought because they've heard I'm a giant.
Yeah.
Or, whoa, you're so tall in real life.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, yeah, it's because I sit down on my videos.
Yeah. But I guess it is because on TV, like, you can't really grasp people's height. So.
Yeah. Well, that's what people like.
How tall
Tom
is
Cruise, for example.
Okay, yeah, he's short.
Isn't he like 5'4"?
Yeah, but they shoot. He asks them to shoot him with angles.
Yeah, it's like angles, and then the people he's with, like.
Yeah, and then he'll stand on like
stand on a box,
yellow pages or something. I think even Kevin Hart's like that as well. Like,
yeah,
I think even with a tall person, you can shoot them an angle, which means that they both look at the same height. But I mean, it's not an issue. It's just funny.
Tall people, Ovi, he's gonna do well.
Yeah, he is.
That'll be a real test show because he's like the most wanted man in England.
Yeah, I feel like.
I hope he stays with her.
Him coming third, yeah, I do as well. They seem like a nice couple.
Yeah.
But him coming third just shows, like, I think the demographic of the show. I feel like if there were more guys voting, he would just win.
Yeah,
I think everyone
100%.
Everyone just loves Ovi. Like,
I was watching on the news for some reason. It was because it was ITV news. They went to Francesca, who was in the thing before, and Jack from last year, Jack Fowler. They were just like, is it Jack Fowler? Is that his name?
I think so.
Okay. They basically said, who do you want to win? And he was just like, oh, Ovi.
Yeah.
Like, he's the coolest guy in the world. Mm-hmm. And then they went to Francesca and she was kind of like, yeah, Ovi. Like,
everyone just loves him. Like,
you can't not.
He's just such a character. He's just and that's the point for me on Love Island. Like, if you go in there and are just funny and they're just a nice guy or a nice girl, you'll come out of it better off, than you were, even if you won it. That's why, like, this is not a criticism on Molly specifically, but I mean, I'm using her as an unfortunate example. But say if she won, she could also get further on by not winning, but being like a character that everyone likes. Yeah, because it's about like longevity. And like I imagine what they earn on deals is a lot more than the prize they win anyway. So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like they could go shoot with someone else and just make a lot more. So,
but I think Molly's got the most followers out of this.
That's because she started as a YouTuber, right?
Yeah. But on Instagram, like she's
okay.
She's on like 2.3 or something.
Oh wow,
2.3 million. Yeah.
What's she before that?
Don't know. I think it covered up like 100k or 200k.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Like she's blown up massively.
Okay, then yeah. I guess if she won, she would have had both. Who won last year? Was it? It wasn't Jack, was it?
Yeah. Was it not Jack?
I don't think it was.
Jack and Danny. Was it not?
I think they won.
I don't know. We'll check after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think who it was.
Well, I'm just happy Tommy and Molly didn't win. To be honest, it was just like if they had won, it would have looked so set up.
Yeah,
from day one.
They were favourites from so early. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, it's not necessarily that people have like turned on them. It's just more of like it's like I think like Jack and Danny. Everyone's like, are they going to win? So at that point, it like just ruins like the surprise.
Look while you talk.
Yeah, because I don't think it was. Sam just reached for his phone that was on charge, and like he dropped it, and as he dropped it, because it's still plugged in, it like swung across the whole room. I can see the girl who won in my head now, unless I'm thinking of the year before, which I could be. But I guess my point is because like Jack and Danny were like odds on to win from the start. It's like boring, Even though I love both of those guys, they were great. It's just like
Love Island 2018 winner. It was Jack and Danny.
Okay. 2017?
They received 80%
votes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Laura and Paul. Who was Paul?
Oh, he was one of the new guys. You know Laura though, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember Paul. Oh, yeah, I remember Paul.
Yeah. Do 2017?
Is it 2017?
Whatever year it was before that.
27. Oh, okay. No. Oh, come on. I hate Google.
Wow.
I don't.
Shots.
I don't. They pay me. Please don't hate me. Amber and Kem.
That's the one. Yeah, okay, that's the one, yeah. So I was thinking of her for some reason. So in that year, it was a lot closer. Like, there was no, like, leading couple.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean
this
that was
year-
the same as this year. To be fair,
but this year they left like Molly and
oh yeah, the whole series was them.
even the last four, like Curtis and Maura were relatively
Curtis and Moore,
new.
I think everyone knew they weren't going to win.
Yeah,
Realistically,
but then
Ovi and India were both very
both
new.
new, and so Amber and
Amber and Greg. Amber's old. Amber was the only day one,
yeah. Oh wow, yeah,
but Greg was the newest.
yeah.
So yeah.
When they won. So to be fair, I'm actually talking like as if Molly and Tommy won, but they didn't. So
That's why I like it though.
yeah. For those who don't know who's won, have we even said yet? Like,
Yeah. Well, sorry.
Amber and Greg won. I have no idea who Greg is. The only time I saw him was when she tried to get into the hideaway where he was, and she couldn't get in.
Oh yeah, she can open the door.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have any final closing thoughts on Love Island?
It's still a great series, though. It's still great to watch, even though I did get bored towards the end. But it's still so fun when everyone's going crazy.
I do miss the lie detector,
yeah,
but I do understand why they got rid of it.
yeah, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
can't have everything.
So I think that is our Love Island 2019
Yeah,
talk over for this series.
half of the podcast audience just cheered. they ripped up their paper if they have any and threw it up in the air.
I'm a follow Ovi. I'm a follow,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
a
gonna do
follow
that.
Ovi right now, and if he follows me back, I'm gonna hit him up straight away and be like, "Yo, you want to do a collab? I'll push your socials."
You want to do a basketball video?
Oh, yo, I'm a man.
Be like
I'm a
basketball challenge.
Oh, I'm already following him. I followed him about 20 minutes ago, I think.
Oh, no.
Before this. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm following him, honestly. Yeah, I might message
Or
him.
do crossbar challenge with Ovi? He has to throw the ball. He has to throw a basketball to the crossbar.
No, if I
I
could
can't
do a
believe you guys
basketball
ever did
challenge.
that. Did no one ever do that? Like a throwing challenge onto the crossbar.
It's kind of boring though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Josh threw a frisbee onto it.
Oh wow. Unless you're doing it with someone who does basketball.
I just do a basketball challenge against
Yeah,
him though.
yeah.
But then he'd have to do certain stuff.
Yeah. I remember someone did one with golf clubs, right?
Yeah, we've done quite a few of that.
Kept hitting
like-
the ball and
Yeah.
the head would just come off the club.
Yeah,
obviously, Obviously.
Yeah. All right, well, we go on to our final bit.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few hypothetical situations. We do need more.
Yeah.
We need more questions from you guys that you want us to answer. So today we've just gone for some hypothetical ones.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really looked at them and briefed them. So
No,
I'm just gonna read them
Yeah.
and you're gonna answer.
Yeah,
And I'll
so-
give you my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're walking in a forest and you found a black suitcase. Inside it holds $1 million.
Nice.
Just dollar. It doesn't say dollars. And a piece of paper stained in blood with a single word. Don't. Would you take it or would you leave it?
It doesn't say there are any consequences.
No, but it's like, you know, why is there a...
Okay.
Would you take it? There's a suitcase. There's $1 million, but there's a blood-stained note saying don't.
So people on this podcast are always mad at me because I always contradict myself.
Okay.
For example, last time, I think we were talking about the Jerry Seinfeld show, and I said it was enjoyable. And then straight after, I think I said, I want to say I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So this is going to be one of those moments, guys. Get ready. Get your comments ready. I feel like I want to say I'll take it, and that would be my answer. Like, yeah, I'll take it.
But
I think in real life, I would be so scared of the situation I'm in that I'll just run. You know what I'm saying? I'll just leave whatever I'm in right now and probably not take the money. But then I could just take the money and run anyway. But then what's the don't mean? Oh.
my thing would
don't
be
know.
entirely if I know I'm going to get out of that forest,
Yeah.
like if, you know, say it's like 50 meters into a forest,
Yeah.
I'm taking it 100%. If I'm in the middle of a forest and, you know, it's going to be like a day hike,
Yeah, yeah. You're leaving it.
I think I might like pocket a little bit.
No,
that-
it's $1 million. It's one note.
it's one note. I'm leaving it.
Yeah.
I'm leaving that 100%.
But I think even if it was 50 meters away, is that what you said, or did you say feet?
I said meters.
Okay, just cut that because that matters. But for example, if the guy who put it there or the person who put it there, like even if it was 50 meters, they'd still have a plan for you. Like that's what they mean by don't, right? So even if you can outrun it, it's like, oh yeah, it's only 50 meters, but 25 meters in, there's a trap for you.
Yeah. No, I think I'm getting out of that.
Yeah. If there's people with me and it was like say if it was in a forest that is like Centre Parks, then I'd take it because I'm like, oh, you can't kill us all. But yeah, I think I have to. I'd leave.
So you're
that.
taking it? You're leaving
No,
it?
I'm a pussy. I'm leaving it.
Okay, I think I assume based on the picture of it being an actual forest, it's in the middle of a forest.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it.
Yeah. It's not even because like it's the money either. Like because I see the thing saying don't. If like there was a pound in there, I would not take it. You know.
Yeah.
The sign is what freaked me out the most. That's a good one. What's next?
The next one is awful, so I'm not going to read it.
Okay.
If you could really sell your soul to the devil, what would you sell it for?
Oh, the value.
Well,
What does it mean
says, I don't know. I don't like that one.
No, let's like adapt it then. So,
what would you sell it for though?
how much do you think you're worth?
What, like net worth?
No. Like say if, okay, say if, okay, hold on. Say if somebody wanted to keep you as a pet.
Okay.
And then
what give me a pet. Give me an animal that I would represent like
a dog. So
so I'd have to live like a dog.
Yes, not necessarily like run around on all fours.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get tortured or anything like that. It's not,
No, but like I would
nothing sexual.
But I would have to live in their house. I kind of eat when they want me to eat.
Yeah, they do what you just
I sleep at like the end of their bed or
you
something.
become
like
a part of their family.
Yeah.
And you have to leave all of your family and they don't own you, but you're now in that life.
There's absolutely no money that could make me do that.
Really?
No money.
Yeah,
Because what would be the point in the money? You couldn't spend it.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh, actually, okay. 10 years.
Okay, for 10 years.
Yeah.
When you come, that's the one, because we had a question like this when we went for a meal as well, and I was like...
Even a year, actually.
Someone said, Freya said, would you take 25 years of being like incredibly
Happy,
rich?
Yeah, rich and living a really full life.
Yeah, fulfilled life.
Or
a life like normal.
Yeah.
Or no, like be
100
poor,
kind of thing. But
yeah, but live to like 100.
No, that one wasn't the poor one. That was you live like a very, very normal life.
Oh, but die.
Like office job, 9 to 5. Maximum you can earn is 30K a year.
Oh, yeah.
That's like,
And
you'll get a family, but you know, it's not like that happy, blah, blah, blah. But you'll live to 100.
Yeah.
Or you live to 25, but you
die.
You have like a really full life.
Yeah. So for me, I like for that one, I'd say being with your like friends and family is worth more than any money anyway. So I chose that one. So that's the same for this one. Like even if you could like have like $1 million or whatever and live with this guy and their family for 10 years, but then come back to your own family, you still miss like 10 years of like your life.
Okay, what about 1 year?
Well, so then pretty much the question is how much do you value 1 year of your life, right?
Yeah. But you're still living a good life. Like, you are a dog, but you're still living a good... Like, this family don't, you know...
Yeah,
you're not like
you're not getting tortured.
No.
Yeah, you're happy. Well, you're not happy. Well, you could be happy.
I'd say 100 mil.
Yeah, 100 mil.
100 mil, because a year is like...
It's like you've you've been on a really long tour, like a world tour.
Yeah.
You come back and you're like, hey, what's up, Laura? Let's go and buy a boat. Yeah,
like, I know a lot of people will be there like 100 mil. I'd do it for like $1 million, but I'm like, no, because you wouldn't be able to see Laura.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to see your parents. You wouldn't be able to see us. You wouldn't be able to see anyone.
Yeah,
and you'd have to give up basically your job.
Yeah, that's what it more. That's what it's like. It's like how much, and obviously, I'm not saying like I would earn X amount of money in that year doing what I'm doing now. It's more like you lose like the trajectory, right? And everything you're working towards, it's like taking a year off, and that can be very costly to all relationships and your work. What's next?
All right. You find a book and begin to read, only to discover it is your life. You get to the point that you are at now. Do you keep reading, knowing you will not be able to change events?
But I'm not reading the book right now. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm reading a book and I get to the point where I am now, surely I'm reading about myself reading the book. No?
What?
Right. You said you're reading a book.
Yeah.
Right? And you get up to the point of now.
Yeah.
Well, then surely if you've got up to that point, you're reading the book, so it never ends because you'll read the point where you read the point. You know what I'm saying?
No, because it'll be like after 20 minutes of reading.
Okay, yeah, that's a good. Okay,
he put the book down, and this is what he did.
Okay, otherwise,
I get what you're saying.
No,
You'd be in a loop where it's like he read this word and this word and this word.
I find it really funny for some reason.
Okay, so basically, would you want to know your future knowing you can't change it? You can read a detailed description of the rest of your life, but you can't change it.
Oh, these are such hard questions.
You know, it'd be really scary because if the book was really short after that moment.
Yeah,
it's like a book like this. The last page is like he turned the page. Yeah, and you're just like, oh no.
You have to read it on a Kindle or an iPad that has no numbers on it, just so you know. So you don't know.
I'll only read my future on a Kindle.
Yeah. That's a banging like tagline for Amazon. Hey yo, if any people who work at Amazon, I'll sell
Amazon,
I'll sell it to you. It's one of them ones where so the pros and cons are the pros are that's really interesting. I'd like to see what is going to happen, but then I don't want to spoil it for myself because I don't know. It's like a film spoiler, right? Like I want to know what happens next, so I'll just keep watching. But I don't
you can't change it as well. That's my thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's same with films. Like, or yes, I say I'd continue living life to get to the end and find out what that spoiler was, but I wouldn't skip in. No, because like a film, right? Why would you don't go into a film wanting to know what happens at the end?
Yeah, true.
Otherwise, you might as well just.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to know any I know I'm going to have to face it anyway if that's the case. I don't want to know any sad moments in my life.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really hard. You're living them twice at that point because you're like, say it's like, oh, this person died. You're like, you have the realization, oh my God, this person's going to die at this point.
Yeah.
Then it's going to happen again.
Yeah. And it's that question about if you know that question where would you want to know when you're going to die and how? It's like, then you'll start living your life to the fullest and then.
I wouldn't.
What if you? No, you wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But then, like, if you knew, you'd start doing things differently, and then that could then change it.
Yeah,
it's a weird one. I mean, these aren't real scenarios, guys. So,
if you were really a robot, what would you want to know? That's dead.
What?
This is if you got to choose between 50 years of being incredibly happy or live forever but be unhappy, what would you choose?
Wait, go again.
50 years of being incredibly happy or forever but unhappy.
Oh, 50 years.
Yeah.
Right,
you can learn any one skill in the world without trying.
Ooh.
So you basically, done, you just learn it.
Okay, piano.
Really? Out of everything in the world?
Yeah, I would go, well, not necessarily piano, but the musical scale. Like, if I could teach myself to know every single note,
you become the best in the world at one skill. That's what it basically is. You've mastered a skill to like the best in the world. And it can't be like, if you say football, you may have mastered the skill, but you haven't got the fitness, blah, blah, blah.
I still think I'd say piano. I don't know why. I would love to be able to play piano. When I was younger, I had piano lessons and I quit when I was really young because I thought it's like not cool. Yeah, I want to be out playing football with my mates, not playing piano. So I started playing drums instead. I wish I continued. That's one of my big regrets. So that's why I would love to be able to play piano properly. What's yours?
I think I'd do something like... what's like coding?
I was literally I was like in my head then as you were saying it, I was like number 2 maybe coding.
I was thinking something like martial arts would be sick.
Yeah.
Because did you ever watch Heroes when you were younger?
I'm gonna watch it one day because I've been around you, ask me and other people so many times, and I'm always saying no.
There's like one guy, I think it's the mum who can do it. She can learn whatever she watches. So she just sits there and watches bare DVDs of like Jet Li films.
Wow.
And then someone starts on her, she can fight like Jet Li.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's so sick.
What I was going to say is...
But coding would be way more useful.
Yeah, I think for those watching right now, if you're like young as well, and like in a position thinking what you want to do the rest of your life, do coding, man.
Just learn to code.
Yeah.
And if you don't like do it for like a year at least.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it after that, then obviously try something else.
Yeah.
But... that is honestly going to be that you're going to be the future if you take up coding right now.
Well, even it's not. I'm not saying it's not too late, but like I know people who were doing coding at uni when I was at uni, and every one of them is no joke. Every one of them just walked into a 100K job.
Yeah,
because it's just everyone needs it.
Yeah,
everyone just needs software developers. But what I'm saying is like, so do it for a year, and if you don't like it as a job, then don't do it. But still learn it as a hobby because it's still useful for everything. But yeah, if you do enjoy it, then just go into that because
I did coding as like a extra thing at uni for the 2 months I was there.
Yeah.
And literally like it just like we created a game while we were there. It's very basic. Like Ethan can code a bit.
Yeah, I can do a little bit because I like doing like Discord bots. I can code like Discord bots and that.
Yeah. Like Ethan literally, when Flappy Bird came out,
we
were there like Ethan made, or he said, we should make like Flappy Sidemen.
Yeah.
So it just has our face. You are a Flappy Bird. We're like, that would have banged.
Still banging out actually.
I mean, it might come out soon.
Yeah, do coding. My niece at school does Mandarin and coding.
Well, okay. Well, if she carries on, she's sorted for life.
Yeah. We were talking at dinner as well, like, what's the most spoken language in the world? And me and Lux were like, is it English or Spanish? Googled it and it's just Mandarin.
Yeah.
By like double.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, calm down.
All right, there's 4 more.
Oh,
I don't know if they're good.
Next podcast, you know how we were speaking about in the last podcast, the Elon Musk thing, the Neuralink. I watched the video of it, and I watched loads more stuff. So next time we should do like a dedicated like AI podcast.
Okay, I need to watch that.
Yeah,
I actually didn't watch it. I've seen some of it.
Yeah.
All right, you're offered a pill that makes you 25% more intelligent, but it permanently removes your hair, including eyebrows. Do you take it?
Well, again, this is why I should talk about it, because that Neuralink can solve a lot of these things. Because you're like, what skill would you learn? If you had that
You can
Neuralink,
literally download.
Like that's what's scary for me, because I could download. If you're saying I could download a language and now speak that new language, I could also therefore download like a dictionary, a rhyming dictionary, and then know every rhyme, so I could just freestyle forever. So that
I think it would take a lot away from things, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. So, for example, for this one, what is this again?
You take a pill that gives you 25% more intelligence, but it permanently removes your hair and eyebrows.
So they were saying to put this thing in your head. They used to have to shave your hair and your face. So this is like kind of like that.
Well, would you do that? So you'd be bald with no eyebrows
But I'm
forever.
25% more intelligent.
25% more intelligent. I'm going to say no.
Nah, because I'm not that smart to begin with.
25 times 0 is still 0.
Yeah. You know, if I was like super smart and I was like, oh, if I could only get to that next level, I could solve cancer or I could solve world hunger, I would be like, yeah, okay, that 25% would help. But right now...
25, like, there's people that are way more than 25% more intelligent than me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm
it's
like,
not going to make me...
I don't want to be like them, but bald.
No eyebrows as well.
Yeah.
If Jurassic Park were real, would you visit it?
Yeah.
Really?
What? Just...
I mean, every single Jurassic Park film ends in disaster.
It doesn't mean that... If
Clearly they have questionable security.
Yeah. If Jurassic Park was a real thing and hadn't already been disastrous, then yeah, I would go.
No, it's as in they have literally, like, there is a new Jurassic Park opening.
I'd still go.
I think I would go.
Yeah, I can't not go. I would die to see that.
If a zombie plague
No.
were to start right now, where would you hold up?
Oh.
Where would be your...
We should make this a whole podcast as well.
How would this be a whole podcast?
Because like we can like go away and like, literally tell a story of what we would do in a zombie apocalypse. Have you seen Zombieland?
That's nice. Yes.
You know Zombieland 2's coming out.
Is it?
Yeah, the trailer's out.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, well, we won't answer this one then.
Yeah, let's save that one.
We're not going to answer this one. We're going to, in one coming up, we'll both figure out a plan.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a plan of what we would do in a zombie apocalypse.
And we'll come and read it out.
And then we'll also say how us and the rest of the sidemen who would like survive the longest, who would be...
Okay, yeah. So we'll prepare for that one.
Yeah.
I'll come back with like a 10-page essay.
Okay, the final question for today then.
Yep.
If you could change one thing about how the human body has evolved, what would it be? So this example is everyone has jetpacks on their feet. It's a pretty rubbish one, but...
It's trash because I think if they were on your feet...
We're not going for AI thing.
No,
we're not doing that.
If it was on your feet, it'd be really difficult to control, right? Because
I like Iron Man.
I mean, they can't even land a rocket yet, like straight down. Like I feel like it'd be tricky to land. No?
Iron Man does it though.
That's not real.
Neither's this.
But he has one in his hand as well. Yeah. He has his hand on his feet, so it's more proportionate.
You can do it. Yeah.
It's just your feet, it's like really top heavy.
Okay, so what would you do? I think I know what I'd do.
What?
Gills.
Yeah, I was going to say gills. I was going to say swim underwater.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, but I think... Sorry, spat on the mic. But then I feel like I would get a bit... So you can go as far as you want and you can still breathe.
Yeah, although I guess the pressure would get to you as well.
Yeah. And also, like, there's a lot of things in the sea that are dangerous. So I feel like for like a day, I'd go exploring. I'd be like, oh my God, there's so many sharks. And there's so much weird shit underwater that I don't want to stay there.
Would that be the way to, like, solve the planet issues?
Oh, yeah.
As we can literally just move underwater.
Yeah. And
we'd slowly invade the octopi.
Yeah, but then the dolphins and octopi would be like, bro, what the fuck? We live here.
Bruh, there's our space. There's enough space in the ocean.
Yeah, I was reading an article today that's really, really sad. Like, we're just killing the planet. Like, see how hot it was recently?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. They're saying like the human body is so close to not being able to actually take this heat anymore. And there's no amount of water we can drink or be in that will stop it. So, good now.
Yeah, we fucked.
Depressing. Anyway, then I'll do that. Yeah, I'll change our bodies to be able to sustain heat.
Okay.
I've banged it.
That's all right. That's all right.
I've solved the planet, guys.
I solved it too.
Yeah,
we live underwater.
I really want to sing the Butter song.
The what? Oh my God. No man just change, but they live underwater.
Okay, so yeah, I would say, yeah, heat. To be able to survive heat waves and hot weather.
Okay.
And you say water. So we're both thinking about a planet.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Except mine would win in a fight against you. I'd drown you.
Yeah.
Water
Well,
beats fire.
I'd just put you in a hot day. Yeah, 'cause I'm not saying I'm immune to fire. I'm just saying like to be in the hot weather,
Okay.
like heat and environment. So like you could go in a sauna forever.
So basically like an internal,
Cool.
like, or your skin can basically
AC.
take heat.
Yeah, I've got air conditioning inside me.
Yeah. AC skin.
I guess gills and that would work because you know that like AC vents have all got like gill shaped things. So
Yeah.
we could have gills and AC in there. That we would solve everything.
Kills an AC.
You're welcome, guys.
All right. Well, yeah, that was all my questions.
It's a nice way to end it. What time are we on? Oh wow, that's 1 hour 31 minutes.
I don't know how we do it every time.
I don't know how.
It's always between like 120 and 135.
Yeah, because we don't obviously we don't plan like how long we do this or how long we stay on each subject. We'll think of like subjects to talk about before, like challenging games happen. Let's talk about that. But I don't know how we do it. It just must be.
We have internal body clocks.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's podcast must be really interesting to be on because he does like 3 hours without blinking.
Wow.
He'll do like
You say ours aren't?
no, but I mean like, but you know what I mean. Like I'm like
It's shit on our podcast.
shut up. I'm like now's a good time to end it.
Thing is, we do always start really late.
Yeah,
like
true.
it's now midnight, half midnight.
Yeah, and I feel a little bit ill anyway, so I'm like ready to leave. But he'll do like 3 in a day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys.
Wait, we haven't done a sponsor for today.
Oh no, we haven't.
I don't know what we do.
Can I do? You do one. I do one.
I don't have one.
I'm pretty selfish.
Oh, okay.
Someone commented on the last video saying, "Oh, Randolph should do a Minecraft series." I'm not saying I'm going to, but if you want to go subscribe to my second channel where I do gaming, well, I don't do it, but I might do it. Go and do it.
That's not a sponsor. That's just a shout out.
Okay. Okay. Bored? Go and watch Randolph second channel. This is a quick shout out for myself because I'll upload it on there one day. It's got like 4,000 subscribers. There's a old FIFA series on from 8 years ago. Enjoying that.
I remember that.
I think I messed up my name. I think I might change it to Randolph Games because right now it's Randolph with 2 as the R.
Yeah.
So it's Tandolph. But how do you say that? Like, anyway, go find it.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go for. You know, we've only done 2, haven't we?
One was Laura.
One was Lauren. I can't remember the other one.
One was I think I'm Alex and
oh yeah,
SX and shorts.
Yeah, I'm wearing the shorts
again.
Yeah,
Right.
what we didn't do. Do you want to do that? I was going to say Sidemen Clothing.
Do Sidemen Clothing.
Sidemen
Josh
Clothing.
would kill me if I did this.
We're doing Sidemen Clothing. If you want to check it out, sidemenclothing.co.uk
Yep.
or .com, I think.
I was wearing a jacket here, but I think it's a sample that's not out yet, so I don't want to wear it on in case I got told off.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Well, I mean, this is a sample.
Yeah, but you're in the Sidemen, so
See this?
that's
You
nice.
see this? Look at this swag new t-shirt. We got some hot drops coming soon. Sidemen Instagram popping off right now.
Flip flops, sliders.
The sliders coming
I
out.
wore them on Ibiza, and they were great.
I think they're out now.
They're out now.
No, they're out soon. I think.
They're out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow Sidemen Clothing on Instagram. Follow Sidemen on Instagram. We're posting there like every day now, hopefully. Yeah.
Hey, so if you're shouting out Simon, I can definitely shout out my second channel.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, I know. But just so you guys can understand what it is, it's Randolph with a 2. So it's Twandolph.
No, wait. So what is a 1 then a 2? Or an I then a 2?
No, it's 2 Andolph. Like the 2
Oh,
is
you
the
didn't
R.
even put a 1.
No.
If you put a 1 then a 2, it would have looked like an R.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so 2 Andolph. Check it out.
I'm going to change it to Randolph Games.
All right, thanks for watching or listening.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anymore. Peace.
All right, bye.